Good morning.
Good morning. Cheers. Look what we got from one of our great viewers, Sarah. She runs all the craft fairs. She's on Facebook. Check out her craft class. Facebook crafting. Look at that.
Isn't it cute?
It's cute. Then we can have our coffee together and
Right?
we can horse around. So good morning. It is Friday just before Easter, and I know you guys are probably crazy getting those eggs, but we wanted to come on here and talk about, a couple things that are coming up for the weekend and what's going on and why we're going
Well,
on.
it is Holy Week.
It is what a blessing.
Yes.
We're
absolutely.
both very faith-filled. I guess we could talk, and talk about what Easter, what is Easter? How do people react to Easter? The difference in, it's stressful for a lot of people, I know, because they've got to have that money, and I'm going to do an Easter basket. and-
Well, even the people that don't have families to celebrate Easter with, that makes my heart sad. So for Sunday, we're gonna have an Easter, like a whole
Easter dinner
yeah.
and theme and fun here at Sunny's Cafe. I already invited a couple of our single guys.
Yay.
And usually if it's one of our vets or something, we buy the dinner. We do. We
Yes,
take care of
that's
them.
important,
And I
yes.
think being involved in the community with our veterans is really important. And
Absolutely.
Our older people that have no family. We got a lot that come in the restaurant that don't have family. Well, they have
we
us now.
are their family, like that, and they're our family.
Yeah.
We build a connection with them, and that's important. That really means a lot.
That's part of being in the community. We're empowering them to,
Yeah.
to be strong, even though they've lost their family or alienated family. And
Right.
I've been through that where family's been pulled away and it breaks your heart and years or months and months. And that's kind of a hard topic to talk about because that's really sad that people
very
alienate
sad.
themselves. But I think it's the generation right now that's their way to punish if you're not perfect or you're not do their way.
They step
They pull away, yeah. They pull away. My oldest pulled away like 7 years ago because I called his wife a waffle twat. But they're divorced, and she had cheated on him. It was a conversation,
Well, see, yeah, I mean,
and I haven't talked to my oldest, and we were inseparable, and that really hurts.
for 7 years.
7 years, I haven't talked to my oldest, Timmy.
That's rough.
It's been rough. It's been real rough. And then my son Brandon, he's in Oakland, and he kind of, alienated himself away from everybody because of politics. When he goes, oh, you're going to vote for this guy, he's against the gays, and it was just a big family thing. And I'm not political at all.
Right.
So that's been a rough thing. Same as your daughters, not having that
Right.
that alienation, or
Right.
they don't want to talk to you because things aren't perfect.
Right.
You go through that too with them.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
And-
That's hard to reconnect after that, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. You know what I mean? Once they pull away, it's hard to reconnect. To me, that's my own personal, but
I haven't had the chance. I reach out. I still
Right.
I send a text every week. I love you. I miss you. I love you. I miss you.
That's important.
But why would you pull away for something stupid like
That's dumb.
waffle twat? That was
That's
dumb.
dumb. That's dumb.
And all his brothers. He's got 5 brothers, and he doesn't associate with anybody. So
What? Yeah, see,
so
that's over the top to me. That's not necessary.
it's kind of mean.
But maybe there's something inside him that I don't know. That's weird. You
Yeah.
have you said, I want to sit down and talk.
Oh yeah, I've done everything as a mom. I've begged, I've borrowed, I prayed, I've done everything. And
Well,
it's just
then that's
alienated
at
me.
least your side of the street's clean. That's all you can do.
I guess.
He'll reach out if he ever wants to reach out. I mean, that's
It's hard though because
very hard.
it's hard. It's like family. It's like I'm adopted. I have 2 families. I have my
Right,
biological side.
which
and-
we have to get your story soon.
okay, it's gonna be rough.
And it's probably going to be in different segments.
We're
but
gonna have to do a couple
Yeah.
of that one. We have to do that on effing Friday because I'll probably lose it and say a
Right.
few F words and
But it's real raw. I mean,
it's live. So,
Yeah.
but alienating family I think has been rough, especially during the holidays when you're trying to do something and you don't have your whole family.
Yeah, that's
I always dreamed when I was little I'd have this big farm table full of my boys and their kids, and it's not happening. And it's hard. It's really
Right.
hard to do a holiday and they just don't want to do it. And they were raised around the table
family
with
oriented.
faith and family. I never pushed religion on my kids ever. I let them make their little
make
choices.
their own choices. Yeah, that's important as well. Yes.
Yeah, I think anybody's kids, you got to give them the chance to do what they want to do when they get older. I mean, we went to Sunday school, we went to church, we did all that wonderful stuff, and then they, they've got it in their hearts, so they know the good.
Of course, yes.
Not to bring up religion, I'm not talking about which religion, just everybody has their own concept of how to celebrate Easter.
Yes.
You and I, we go by the biblical part of it. We go by the Bible part of it, why we celebrate.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of really deep for us.
Very.
But for other people, it could be different. A little
And that's
bit different.
okay. That's okay.
And you know, maybe you believe in the Easter Bunny. I don't know, you could hop around and see what he does for you. I don't think he's good. Oh, here comes Dana out of the kitchen. Just walked by, I thought he was the Easter Bunny. He never brings us chocolate, though. He's a big loser, Dana. So, you know, during this Easter, you know, just kind of reach out to some family that you've been alienated. Maybe you'll have better luck than I do, or, you know.
And don't give up. Just keep trying. Just keep reaching out.
I think if you give up, then they know they won.
Right. And that's probably what they,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
They want that. So
We
don't
don't-
give up. Again, don't give up. We just talked about that last time. Don't give up.
Yeah, you and your, look, let me imitate. Don't give up. Oh, God. Oh, my God, look like we're swatting flies. Look at that fly. Get it. Get it. So, you know, it's back to the family tradition. You know, this generation is so different. You and I talked about this generation is so different.
Very.
They're very stubborn. They're going to do it their way. They know it all. They, you know, I see a lot of alienation.
Oh, they know it all. That is so true. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the statement's true. They don't know it all, but
We're still learning, and I'm in my 40s. Wink, wink. And we're
Yeah.
still learning. You know,
Yes.
we're still learning something every day. And I made a promise I would never alienate from my family. You know, my biological. And I keep in touch. You know, I met my one biological
you
brother.
do?
I talked to my brother Glenn. I talked to my brother. Well, I haven't met one of my brothers. He's in New Mexico, so I do talk to those. So I talk to my niece. She's my world.
And
I
they
love my
welcomed
niece.
you with open
Oh yeah.
arms?
Oh my God. So when I went to
Aw.
see my brother, I'm not trying to change the subject. We were in Tulsa at a race. We had a day off and we drove to Arkansas, and it was all planned with my nephew, and I snuck in the garage and came in the back door. Now, this is a biological brother who didn't even know I existed.
Oh my God.
No idea I existed. Then he finally found out, and we talked a little bit. So I jumped over the back of the couch and sat right next to him, and he went, and it was like shock. He didn't say a word for a second, and then he got up and just hugged me. And then he didn't talk, and I thought, well, maybe I should leave. He's not touching me or talking to me. And then finally he got up, and he goes, get up, and just hugged me, and the tears just flowed.
Oh my God.
So I have a big brother, you know. I really do.
It
Glenn
took
is.
time to process for him.
He was in shock.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
in shock.
yeah.
That's why we go live on this podcast, guys, because that way, you know, you guys know the stories. And we have to say bye to our Kiwanis president, vice president. What are you?
Member of the board.
He's a member of the board, so he's a big guy with Kiwanis. So don't forget to support your local Kiwanis with our
Yes.
podcast, because we do a lot with them. So just remember that if your family's alienated, we need to reach out and be strong and empower them somehow. You know?
Absolutely. Yes.
I think that that's important, don't you?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, we'll be doing a podcast every day. We're going to try to do a podcast every day.
Do you need a receipt?
And then we'll, Melissa's going to get up and take care of customer. Go ahead, Melissa, get him what he needs, and I'll just keep jabberjawing here and talk about our cups from Sarah. Are those just absolutely gorgeous? Sarah does a great job with arts and crafts. She does all our t-shirts. She's amazing. If you ever need anything done, put your name in the comment and I'll hook you up with Sarah. She's actually having breakfast here. We're going to put her on the podcast. She does a lot. She's kind of supporting our little autism program that we're working on right now, empowering the kids to find themselves and be a little strength. I know, I'm excited. That's something we're going to talk about also. So, Melissa, I just wanted to get on here a little quick and keep this going, let you guys know that Easter is coming. Don't be down if you don't have an Easter basket. You don't need to be materialistic. Just have
No.
fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it and embrace it. And if you are faith-filled, remember why we're here and why we have Easter. It's kind of cool. It's
It
kind
is
of
very cool.
It's
Yes.
a story that, read the story again, you know, reach out and pull out the biblical part, or you can go online and read the story, and then, you know, it was very,
Even the Holy Week, I've been reading
Uh-huh.
what each day. Oh, it is so cool and so interesting. Look those up if you guys are interested in that. Each day, Jesus does something else. Does
oh
something
really?
different.
I
Yeah.
know that. I haven't read the Holy Week.
Oh,
Okay, I'll have to get that
it
from
is
you.
so beautiful. It's
Wow.
very cool. So,
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's interesting.
All right, so you guys are going to have a great day. It's Friday, and we're supposed to have an effing Friday. So this one will be a good one, and then we'll get on here in a little bit. We'll do it's called Effing Friday. So if you feel uncomfortable with words or things that are kind of personal, real personal, don't watch Effing Friday. All right, otherwise, you guys have a great day.
Have a
Beep,
good
beep,
weekend.
back it up, and we'll do our Effing Friday video also.